Hello, welcome. So, I'll be talking about the basic principles that you need to know when creating your PowerPoint. So, first of all, when you open your PowerPoint, this is what you're going to see. So, the first thing you need to do is to set your margins. Adequate margins around your content ensures that the text and visuals are not crammed together. It maintains a sense of visual balance on each slide, preventing overcrowding and allowing the eye to focus on the main content without distraction. So, the basic principles is we need to set these margins. Margins are these dotted lines, and we have to set margins on both the left and the right side, the top and the bottom also. So, when you right click, you're going to see something like add vertical guide, add horizontal guide. So you click on add the vertical guide. And when you add vertical guide, look, using this ruler, we're going to set the measurements, which is 6.25 on the right and on the left side. 6.25. You can see what we're doing here, 6.25. All right, 6.25 here has already been set, 6.25. And also, you add another guide, the horizontal guide, at 3.3 below. So you look, 3.3 below, 3.3. 3.3 below. All right. And also, you're going to add another one at the top, which will be 2.75 above. 2.75 above. Good. By following the simple rules and incorporating appropriate margins into your PowerPoint slide, you can create presentations that are visual, appealing, easy to read, and effectively convey your message to your audience. So the importance of the margin is to ensure that every information you're writing doesn't surpass any of this environment, any of this part you're not supposed to write on it. When you begin in a presentation, there are a few tools you need to know how to use, which is we're going to be looking at the align and the distribute function. This is one of the tools that you will need to learn how to use in creating powerful PowerPoint with visuals. So when creating a PowerPoint presentation, there are key tools that you need to learn how to use. We're going to look at the align and distribute function. The align and distribute function in PowerPoint are essential tools for ensuring consistency, precision, and visual harmony in your site layout. Here's what each function can do. The align, under the align, we have the vertical, we have the horizontal, and we could align left, center, align right, top, middle. So let me just show you how you could use this. And we have the distributor also. Under the distribution, we have the vertical distribution, the horizontal distribution also. So let me show you how you could use this tool to arrange these boxes. So first of all, let's say I want to arrange this to be in the center. All I need to do is to highlight all of them, click on arrange, and I'm going to align at the center. Okay, So if I want to distribute this evenly, I will just do this, and you could see the sign here. I could distribute vertically, which is this way. There's something you need to know about arranging this in such a way that it doesn't supersede the margin. As you can see, we have been trying to use the align and distribute function, and you could see that sometimes it surpasses this margin. So now, to ensure that it doesn't surpasses this margin, all you need to do is when you highlight this whole boxes here, let's highlight. So when you highlight these boxes, all you need to do is to ensure this is clicked. You align selected object, not align to slide. So when you do this, it will not go beyond any of this margin. For example, align to right, you see, but that moment when we don't let me Control Z. So let's imagine if I do this, if I click this instead, align to slide, and I do the same thing, you're going to see difference, align to right. Are you seeing this? So these are some of the basic things you need to know. So we could select this now, align to selected object. With this, it's not going to pass our margins. So also, if let's say you wanted to align, let's say you have something like this, you have something like this, you have something like this, and you want them to distribute evenly, all you need to do is to highlight all of them again and select on distribute. Okay, distribute horizontally. Okay, so I have to delete this. I have to ensure that there is nothing here. So let's try it again. So when you're trying to highlight, ensure that all of them are in this highlight box, and then you distribute horizontally. As you can see, it is perfect. So also, you could do that with distribute vertically. So now you see that everything is accurate. So let's take a little example with what we've learned about the align and the distribute. So I'm going to take this a little bit here. I'll take this a little bit here. And then we want them to be so aligned in such a way that it will be so straight. So what we're going to do is, just like I said earlier, what you have to do is to ensure that all of them are highlighted, and you go to the arrange, align, and ensure you already click this. And so what you do is to align to right. It's simple as ABC. But if you don't do this, you're going to scatter everything. If you click on this align to slide, it will move way beyond what you wanted to do. So you should ensure that all of these things are properly managed so that we won't be making errors when creating a powerful PowerPoint. The next rule I want to show you is about colors. There are key colors that you can use for your writings, which are the theme colors, which are this. These are the colors you could use for your writings, and you still have to be careful when you're choosing any of these theme colors. It depends on the kind of background you're using, but these are the key colors that we use in presentation. So assuming for this, you want to be this you are the kind of person who love colors, and then let's say you put this as red, you put this as yellow, you put this as uh so let's assume you do all of this kind of things because you want to make it look beautiful in your own way. This is not acceptable in anywhere in the world. All you have to do is to ensure you use any of these theme colors and stick to it, and ensure that your background is a background. If you're using a white background like mine, ensure you use any of these dark theme colors. Okay? So and also, we're going to look at another rule, which is filling up the page. Um, you must have to ensure that your page is filled up, but not clumsy. As you can see, mine is not clumsy. If I decide to turn on the slideshow, you will see it is perfect. Okay. So what you need to know is that let's assume I didn't fill up this page. So just imagine that what I have here is let me take this off. Let me just take this off. So assuming this is what I have, I'm going to take this off for now. So assuming this is all I have, there is a way it's looking like. Just imagine that I have this. There's a way it's looking like. It is unprofessional for me to leave this page like this. I have to ensure that it is filled up from the right to the left. Ensure this are filled up. Let's say you do it this way. You see, even with this, it looks silly. You can't just leave your page like this and expect your work to be credited well by the board members that you are trying to present to, or whosoever you're trying to present to, especially if they are knowledgeable about world class presentation. This will not be accepted. Okay. So those are one of the rules you have to abide by. And then also your source. You should ensure you create a point for your source where you write out all of this information. Where did you get all of this information? For each slide, you should have a source for all of this information. As you can see, all of this information were gotten from a reputable site, and they were inputted in all of this in the source portion over there. So you have to ensure you get your information from reputable websites, and as a form of acknowledgement, and write it down there, which is mostly around this portion. You keep it around there, and so that your audience can engage to find out if where you got your information is reputable. Okay. With this, we're done with this class. We're going to see you in the next session. Thank you.